I can swim. Just can't walk or dress myself.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Y'all ain't never seen a dope boy play the piano and rap at the same time. Hey, bop the left and right like this, nigga. I'm 22 and I'm betting the game. Say I'm a super cool, still a threat at the same time. Rhyme about the times I invested in cane, flesh and pain, every aspect of the game. I'm the answer to your prayers if you're praying for change. So how dare you compare us and say we're the same? When I'm climbing the ladder, they stuck in the same mind frame. They accomplishments are nothing to gain. But visually see them out of your range, except this whole glow from my wrist to my chain. I entertain young niggas who slang like a picture, no frame. See it simple and plain. My shit bang, spit flame, put niggas to shame. Flow so insane, lyrics sick in the brain. Now you can't mention my city unless you mention my name. T-I-P-I-M-P, I'm the main nigga. Hey, you don't want no trouble with me, just be easy. The drama ain't nothing to me. Before you're having problems, just breathe. Hey, you ain't worth dying, believe me. You don't want your mama to grieve. Well, mind your business, don't bother the G. Swear you're nothing but your friend to me. Behind the scenes or behind your breeze. You can't be kissing ass when I came to leave. Set the standard for Atlanta, rearrange the lead. Okay, so what the fuck is fame to me? I've been partners since kindergarten, you's a lame to me. I give the niggas what they came to see, a reflection of oneself where they aim to be. As you can see, it ain't no change in me, and you won't meet another nigga off the chain as me. I'm so fly, no lie, don't deny it you feel. So inspired by my style, decide to try it yourself. But you won't meet nobody right this high as myself. The chicks you waiting on homes like a sign of myself. Told gas, drove smoke that, now I'm high. Seats way back in the Maybach I ride. Through the streets of the west side, I slap five and throw dubs. Show love, nigga, hate me. Hey, be easy. Hey, you don't want no trouble with me, just be easy. The drama ain't nothing to me. Hey, be easy. Before you're having problems, just breathe. Hey, you ain't worth dying, believe me. You don't want your mama to grieve. Well, mind your business, don't bother the G. Swear you're nothing but your friend to me. Behind the scenes or behind your breeze, be easy.
What it is, pimp? T.I.P. trap music, understand that? Grand hustle, pimp. Hey, what's happening, too? Let's ride out, homie. Hey, what it is, man? TSC, pimp, squad, click, down. Be easy. Stay down. Keep it pimpin', pimpin'.
Salute, and welcome back to the Black Ocean. Now, so we're getting deep in with your host, the one and only Great Black Shark. Oh yes, family. I know we had to push some broadcasts back due to all the developing news that we had happen here, and I speak about some things before we got to this. But you know, I wasn't gonna let Dr. Buckenstein, aka RG3, off the hook for his comments. Oh yes, I know everybody's already spoken on this. But I'm going to go a little bit further than most people because what we like to do over here on the Black Ocean platform, certain things need to be addressed without the sugarcoating, and that's what we do over here. Just like we got on the vow, may it rest in peace, Hulk Hogan, the white supremacist, fuck him and his family yet again. Yes, I said it. I'm going to be as disrespectful as I need to be as long as I want to be regarding that situation. But see, tonight we got to talk about Dr. Buckenstein, RG3, and what he called himself doing with his little white supremacist cronies to the sister Angel Reese. Now, whether you like her or don't like her, agree with some of her antics that she's had going on outside the basketball court, that's irrelevant. She is still a black person, and I don't co-sign the bullshit that I'm about to review here, whether it's a black man or a black woman doing it. If you're new to this platform, we don't cut bed bucks nor bed winches a pass over here. We call them down the middle on both of them, okay? So now for those of you that didn't understand what happened, in case you missed it, RG, the Sambo 3, okay, who, by the way, has, an alabastrous, lice mistress, whatever you want to call it. He's married to one of the children of the chalk, and he, has always been taking shots at black women, black people. He's one of them. He gonna have to get that Courtney Clenny, you know what I'm saying, wake up call. That Christian Novemcelli, Telvin Osborne wake up call. It's coming, okay? It's coming. It's just right around the corner. It won't be long. And when he gets it, he's not gonna be able to come to black society with all the cooning and buffooning he's done, okay? So now what he did, he called himself, retweeting a post that one of the white supremacists made. And basically, it was, I think, an NBA 2K game or something like that. And she's the cover of she's on the cover of the latest one. And, one of the white supremacists replaced that with a monkey. Okay, so I got something for them in the beginning of this broadcast since they want to talk about monkeys. Oh, we going to go there tonight, white supremacists. And yes, I know a lot of you are wondering when the Children of the Chalk series is coming back. If you're on Patreon, you already got access to the older ones, but we going to have the new ones dropping soon. There'll be some over here on the main channel, and there'll be some on Patreon, okay, depending on, because we've been to take that to a whole nother level. And y'all going to see. So anyway, just letting y'all know what the tone of tonight's broadcast is going to be. So with that said, let me scroll up and make sure I see all of you. Greet my esteemed guests join us here tonight. I hope all of you are doing well. Hope your families are doing well. I see my good brother Charlie X in the building. The brother Hot One is joining us. Tanisha Murdoch is in here. Only Pamela's Way. Let's see. Diesel Mike, I see you. Patricia Jenkins is in here. Let's see. Josh Norris is in here. Charles Gibson. Derek Parker. Look like that's everybody that I see unless you signed out. But salute and welcome to all of you. Anybody else will be joining us in attendance here tonight. So before we get into this, right, let me also take the time to say something, right? Because I may have to do a separate broadcast on this, but let me mention this briefly before we get into tonight's subject matter. I've been seeing, okay, a lot of the apologies, so-called apologies going around from the tether class, some of them jumping out front, apologizing for no reason. Let me tell y'all something about that, man. Same thing applies to the white supremacists that's copping pleas over in Hulk Hogan's family or whatever now that he has transitioned to be maggot food. Let me talk to you for a minute, family. You better understand that as black people in America, we have been studied by white supremacists and tethers alike. Now, the white supremacists and tethers actually have something in common. The tethers try to emulate the behavior of the white supremacists. Now, why am I threading this needle? Let me show you. Because an apology, think about it. I get it that a lot of our women place high value on apologies. And some of the men, too, that don't think in their right frame of mind. But you better ask yourself, what metric do you use to determine if the apology is sincere or not? I don't give a damn who's giving it. Because, see, this is my stance on the apology bullshit, okay? If there's an adversary that has a proven track record of harming you and your people, especially as a man, because, see, this is the part that I would really want to resonate with the brothers over here tonight. As a man, if you're a protector and provider, do you really think that it's wise or responsible for you to accept an apology and let your guard down to your adversary? Because, see, if they have a proven track record of trying to harm you and your people, who's to say they wasn't banking on you to be gullible and they manipulate you due to your sense of faith or whatever you want to call it, trying to be altruistic towards people that don't exhibit that towards you? Who's to say that this time when you let your guard down, you won't get another chance to call it wrong? You understand? You better pay close attention to that. I'm telling y'all, man, I don't know how many of you in my chat room place high value on apologies. Nah, you better cut that shit out, because that's been used against us to our detriment. People manipulating, playing on your sense of faith or whatever religion or faith you believe in. You better understand how to keep things in balance and use your common sense. Because, see, let me put it to you this way. When it comes to an apology, the person that's making the apology, you're not obligated to accept that apology. You know that, right? I'm speaking hopefully to somebody that probably doesn't get that. I'm going to say it again. If anybody comes to you and says, hey, I apologize for X, Y, Z. Okay, great, good. Glad you made it to a phase of an apology. That doesn't mean you have to accept it, nor do you have to respond to that apology right away. And I'm going to tell you how you know an apology is in bad faith. Let's just say, one, you say, I don't accept the apology. Or you say, I need time to think about it. And the person making the apology, a supposed apology, gets angry with you. Now you know that's in bad faith. Because, see, the only reason that a person doing that would get angry is they see that you're not going to be gullible enough to let your guard down so they can finish what they started the first time.
Remember when I told you about trusting a snake? Oh, yes, I need to talk this way. Some of you haven't learned from the old parable of what happens if you take a snake, one of us, into your home outside of the cold and into where the fire is. Let us get good and warm after we promise not to bite you. And then we tag your asses because hell is what we do, we're snakes. Not our fault you were a dumbass and you chose to believe that shit. It's all on you, baby. It's all on you.
Hey, y'all better get that through y'all thick heads, man. I mean, I got jokes, but boy, some people gonna have to learn the hard way. And see, look, all jokes aside, let me tell you something, man. Some of you that are around people that have a bad habit of, oh, they apologize, we just supposed to accept that, okay? You better consider those people liabilities, because there's certain threats that you can't afford to take that gamble with, okay? You better ask yourself, how many times throughout Black American history have we let our guard down with false apologies? Who's ever kept their word towards us in this country? I don't care whether it's white supremacists or Tilda class alike, but I'm going to tell you, you better be wise and think about the words that I just said, because you got a lot of game goofy people, okay, men and women alike, that, hey, that's all it's going to take for you, these motherfuckers, to jump out talking about an apology. I don't care which one of them is, white supremacists or the Tilda class. Okay, notice I make distinction. Don't code none LBA brothers and sisters. But see, I want to, before I close on that thought, let me leave you with this regarding that. Even if somebody apologizes, you need to have time allotted, enough time to see if there's going to be changed behavior. A motherfucker can tell you anything out of their mouth. But until you allot a significant enough time to see changed behavior, you don't have any metric to judge that apology by. So I'm just letting you know, whatever decisions you all choose to make as for that apology nonsense, you better think twice, because see, they only apologizing now. Before, when they had their chest puffed out, there wasn't no apologies. Now that you speak one of the two universal languages that everybody understands, violence, and nobody's advocating for that, but everybody understands it because violence is a universal language. So the next universal language is subtraction of your economic resources. Oh, that gets everybody attention. I don't care what language you speak. You understand when somebody say they're going to be subtracting the greenbacks out of your pocket? So now you ask yourself, are all these apologies really in good faith? Or all these apologies that's coming from these other business owners? Oh, please don't boycott us. Like, no, they weren't saying that before. And see, about that boycott, again, you do what you want with your money. But I'm going to say this. Don't just leave it at the tether class. We need to extrapolate out to all anti-black businesses. That means the Asians, East Indians, Arabs, anti-black Hispanics, as much as we can to white folks, because we get it. The white people own most of the corporations. But let's not leave it at the tether class now. We're going to do this. We have an opportunity to really send a message to anybody that has anti-black behavior towards us. And if we hold the line on this the right way and put enough economic pain on these disrespectful bastards, then they'll get some act right. And see, I'm going to say this. This needs to happen even to the ones that hadn't disrespected us. And I'm going to tell you why. Because, see, if you send a unified message and withdraw your black dollars from these people, the ones that aren't on that, they'll get off their ass and start checking their people and be like, hey, motherfucker, the last time you pissed them FBAs off, we lost money. Don't you do that shit. See, it's time for us to make them put some skin in the game. Even if they hadn't been disrespecting us, it's time for them to check their own people. So I want to leave you with that. Now, let's get back to business, all right? For you white supremacists that were talking about, oh, Angel Reese looks like a monkey this, monkey that. Oh, I got something for you. See, sometimes we teach with humor over here. So white supremacists, I'm going to give you something to think about all this monkey stuff, right? I want y'all to pay attention to this. Here's a message I want all of y'all to remember to relate to the white supremacists next time they call any of you in my chat room a monkey.
No, it's the truth. It's like it's the end of the world. I can't take it. And you know, like you got white friends, and you know, you hear white people, they'll say, look at them, look at the black people. They look like little monkeys. They've always said that. Don't you know that's the truth? Have you took a good look at a monkey? A monkey got thin lips. Take a good look at a monkey. A monkey got light eyes. Take a good look at a monkey. A monkey got straight hair. Take a good look at a monkey. Take a good look. I thought I saw a monkey on a skateboard the other day. I saw Planet of the Apes. I ain't seen none of us in it. I saw just white folks in Planet of the Apes. Then they say we come out of trees. First white folks I saw on a tree was Tarzan. When I went to my white friend's house to play, where do you think they took me? Straight to the treehouse.
Shout out to the late, great, legendary comedian, Mr. Paul Mooney, okay? One of the greats, all-time icon in the comedy game. Never be another like him. That brother had a great way of educating with humor because he's right. Take a good look at a monkey the next time. We don't have them pink, thin earthworm lips like them. And if you shave a monkey, guess what color the skin is up underneath? Yeah, white folks. Also, next time, you know, you start that monkey stuff, remember the words of Mr. Paul Mooney. Okay, ladies and gentlemen? Now, let's get down to brass tacks. The brother Shaquille O'Neal, as you see here on the left, the sister Angel Reese in the middle, and RG Sambo Coon Grin 3, okay? Boy, Shaquille O'Neal had some words from Mr. Coon, RG3, but he wasn't the only one that had a warning for this Sambozo. Because, see, first of all, before we get into analyzing his ass here, take a good look at this bastard. Cheese-eating son of a bitch right here. Yeah, I'm going here. Man, look at that smile on his face, boy. You know he must have been around some white folks. Don't none of them ever smile like that until they're around some white people. None of them, okay? Oh, boy, they love them white folks. Salute to my good brother, Mr. Sam, in the building. I see you, my brother. Hey, and Project Leroy, Left Brand, I see y'all. Mrs. Ill, Emma Johnson. But see, if you see this cheese-eating grin on them, they all have that same empty soul look, okay? Whether it's the bed bugs or the bed wenches, when they start snuggling up to the dog, kissing in the mouth, alabaster people, okay? It sucks all the soul out of them. Sure, they still maintain their skin tone, but they just look ashy and lifeless and dusty. I mean, y'all know what I'm saying. I know I can't be the only one. They become amongst the unseasoned people, and so too are they unseasoned. They lose all their natural seasoning that we have in our spirits as black people, okay? And at that point, they're Negroes at this point. So now, here's the thing. Let's make a clarification because a lot of people get this misconstrued. The term bed wench and bed bug. If you date outside of your race, even though I don't encourage it here, but I know grown people are going to be grown and do what you want to do. But dating outside of your race alone, whether you're a black man or a black woman, doesn't make you a bed bug or a bed wench. It's when you start practicing anti-blackness towards your people that makes you a bed bug or a bed wench. You can date whoever you want and not disparage your own people because see what these goofy liabilities to Black America don't realize is you can't find me an instance where a white person, an Asian, East Indian, Hispanic, Arab, whoever is dating a black person and they start talking bad about their own people. You can't find it. You can't find it in either gender. You don't see that, okay? And these pathetic waste of genetic material over here on our side of the fence that qualifies bed bugs and bed wenches, this is what they all do, okay? So we have to make sure we draw a stern line of demarcation in the sand for them when they have their queen, okay, moment, their Halle Berry from the movie Queen, Negro, like, yeah, I know you are. They do too. Now get your bitch ass back over there. Where you lay and disrespect is where you gonna stay. I'm telling y'all, I get it. I'm strong whiskey for some people. I'm not Mr. Sugarcoat. I'm not Mr. Because I believe and have faith that you can manipulate me by that. I am for the common sense, protection, and empowerment of my people. And I say there's a time to draw a stern line in the sand and let people know that when you violate this, there's no coming back. Now, it would be different if we're talking about forgiveness of minor things or forgiving someone that makes a good faith mistake, an honest error. That's one thing. That's totally different from egregious, willful disrespect of our people. I don't care whether it's the white supremacists, the tithers, or people of our own lineage that sell us out. You better learn if you want us to have respect as a people, you better learn how to draw a hard line in the sand on that, okay? So now I'm going to play something for y'all. I don't know if you saw this, but this kind of shocked me. There was somebody else that was willing to take over for the sister Angel Reese. I want y'all to check this out.
We need to make sure we post this, though. I'm just going to let you know that RG3 sucks. Yeah, he sucks. Guys, RG3 just recently sent out a message about his issues with Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. And it would have been fine if that's where he would have left it. But he retweeted and resent out a meme that had Angel Reese as a monkey. And in his apology for retweeting it and re-putting it out there, he basically contradicted himself and said, well, I talked to somebody in Angel Reese's camp that confirmed to me that she hates Caitlin Clark. Listen, man, athletes don't like each other. And there's nothing wrong with that. There are people that if they were on fire hard, I wouldn't pee on them to put them out. And for him to go on and do what he did and bring light to something that's so racist and so hateful and so disrespectful, it made me look at him differently. And I feel like all the athletes, if you look on social media right now, all the athletes are going, what are you doing? Why are you doing it? You're not a woman, one. If the beef is with the women, let the women have the beef. Why do you have to be in it? Corny, like he just one of these corny, no good, self-hating people that I just can't deal with.
See me, I'm all gas, no brakes with it. Y'all know what I mean?
Okay, so now you heard Mark Henry, all right? Now, I agree with Mark Henry on several things there. First and foremost, let's deal with this. If there's a situation, I've had to deal with this myself, even over here in New Black Media, Black Grassroots Spaces, I'm old school. So I do agree with Mark Henry on this. As long as there's nothing where somebody's finna lose their life or any type of dangerous thing like that, If two women have an issue, I don't get in the middle of that. That's between them two women to work that out. A man has no place in the middle of women's affairs like that. If it's between them, I don't get involved. But see, unfortunately, I've seen situations where people will pick sides on one or the other, not knowing the full story on stuff a lot of times. And some of these goofy simps, I got to call them what they are, they'll let women use them as an attack dog instead of taking the masculine position where it's like, hey, look, sister, I get it. You got issues or whatever. I hear you, but that's two women. Let me let y'all work that out. My place is not in the middle of that. Okay. Again, barring the circumstances I already mentioned where it will be something extreme or something where somebody's in danger. Okay. So I agree with Mark Henry on that. Because see, those of us that had our fathers, we was raised a certain way. All right. Now, when it comes to the reason why Mr. Sam Bozo here with his little old raggedy alabasters just sitting up here on this stream. And I usually don't do this, but no, buddy, I have no respect for you. So this time I'm going to make an exception. I did grant him the grace of blurring out his children's faces because they don't have nothing to do with this. But we're going to talk about you and your little alabasters queen up here. That's what you call her, right? RG3, you need to understand something, man. That little goofy trolling shit you did, most of us with common sense caught that. But I heard some people addressing this on various platforms that don't have sense enough to realize that he wasn't addressing anything in good faith. The motherfucker was trolling. And I'm not gonna lie, that's one of the reasons why I have this platform, and one of the things that irks me is when I see certain individuals, even with 2-3 times the size of the platform of mine, they don't have sense enough to recognize when the motherfucker's willfully being disrespectful. These are the people that, you know, some of them try to be passive-aggressively slick at the mouth and claim they got so much sense, but you can't recognize when somebody's pissing in your face and telling you it's yellow rain. Many people were like that when this first occurred here, but I'm not one of them, because as long as I've studied the system of racism and white supremacy, I know what the white supremacists are doing when I see it, and I know what a buck dancing, low-life, no integrity having Sam Bozo like this cornball is doing when he calls himself trying to troll and set it up where his anti-black racist following does his dirty work for him. Let me tell you something, RG3. You better pray and hope that when your time comes, it's something with you and this white woman that you're able to walk away from, because what you and other bed bucks and silly bed wenches don't understand is all you are one bad day away from your so-called significant other, okay, in the alabaster community, having an issue with you before they weaponize their whiteness and their system upon you. We saw it with Jonathan Majors. We've seen it several times with too many black women that we'll be all night naming that. The ones on that hop over there to the icy side of the fence, okay? All you are, cause see, look, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I think a lot of the bed books, you know, not a lot of them probably have never read the work of Dr. Francis Chris Welsing or studied Neely Fuller Jr.'s work, you know, and many others. But I believe what a lot of bed books think, they think because they're a man in a situation with a white woman, you in control. No, you're not. She has much more power than you in this system because her people run this system, and she can weaponize her tears and that system and tell one lie on you. Don't have to have a shred of evidence. And here come her folks, and now your entire career is ruined. You could lose your life and your freedom. And not to mention your assets, because see, think about it, family. Let me see, this is what this dumbass doesn't understand. Even if it's your wife, family, don't you know right now, and tell me if you think I'm reaching, all she got to do is cry, pick up a phone call, and say, he hit me. You know how crazy they are. They'll go in the bathroom and sock themselves with something. And then when them folks get there, you think they're going to believe his goofy black ass over one of their own people? Oh, boy, we know it's coming. It is coming. That day is coming. And when it does, don't come running over here talking about black folk. Because, see, that's another thing. We've seen it too many times over the years. We've seen it now with certain famous, social media influencers that have gone the coon side of the game. When they get in trouble with them folks, because all it takes is you to do or say something they don't like. And the next thing you know, they turn around, now you want to run, oh, hey, y'all, I'm blackity black, I'm black, y'all, and I'm back, y'all. And now get your little raggedy Sam Bozo or Sam Bit ass back the fuck over there where you came from. See, I made this analogy many times. If you have a healthy garden and you got bad crops on one side and it's disease to the point where it ain't nothing you can do with that crop, you quarantine them crops from the rest of your healthy stuff. You cut that off. You be like, oh no, this got to go. It ain't no saving this. And I posit to you that there are certain people that ain't worth 2 dead flies put together amongst our community. You understand me? They're not at all. And RG3 is one of them, okay? And see, I'm going to tell you something, man. A motherfucker like this, I look at him and I say, man, damn, bro, for you to sell out, and I ain't even talking about who he married. I'm talking about his behavior. Because he could be married to this white woman and not exhibit his embarrassing behavior. What must your father think of you? Because maybe his father was a buck dancing sambo too. We don't know. But I think about, I couldn't look mine in the face nor the rest of my family members in the face if I went this route. There's no way. Man, y'all would never see me do this to my people. I don't give a fuck what issues you have with black women or black men, whatever the case may be, man. You don't take any issues that you had in your past from your childhood, high school, college, or whatever, and then you blame that on all black people. All black people didn't do that shit to you. Get yourself some therapy if that's what you need, and you better remember at the end of the day, no matter what happens, you're going to need your people if them folks turn left on you. And it's a cold feeling if you do need us and then you find out you're in a situation where you did so much buck dancing and samboing and going against your people with hatefulness that we like, hey, man, you belong to them. You better find the good white folks that you tell us about and hope for that. Because, look, let me say something to the white supremacists over here. These are your Negroes, okay? And I guarantee you he's probably one of the main ones. I don't know if he said anything. I hadn't seen it. You all can let me know. But he's probably one of the main ones this morning, Hulk Hogan. Let me tell you something. I'm going to say it like I said on the last broadcast. White folks, these are your Negroes. You always wanted to own some. This motherfucker right here, hey, you can go get him. Hey, he's all yours, okay? Hell, he already halfway there. Because once they go and linking up with your women, y'all know how I feel about that. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got him. Bring him on home, man. You can disrespect him to his face from sun up to sundown. There won't be no consequences, okay? But you better understand, he doesn't represent the rest of my people, especially foundational black Americans, he don't. That's what you better remember. Because see, but look, before we move further, family, have y'all seen how many astronomical ass whoopings are going down, boy? These folks losing their mind, thinking that they back in the good old days just because they little orange, you know what I'm saying, king is in office. Man, listen, dude, that Cincinnati situation, and from what I understand, they said it was some Russian guys, probably some of them immigrants that came over here under Biden or what have you, come over here antagonizing black folks, man, that boy. I don't know who set them up to do that in Cincinnati of all places. That's like you running your ass down here in Georgia and trying that. See, man, let me tell you something, boy. Them brothers and sisters up there in Cincinnati handled that as they should. But boy, y'all know I done told y'all about down here. Boy, it would have been a whole, boy, everything would have been painted red. I'll say it that way. Because, hey, boy, when we get to whooping on your ass, we get to having a good time with it. You don't want that. Y'all better watch that shit, man. You gonna go up and not only start antagonizing them with racial slurs, you slap somebody and you thought they was gonna just sit there like, see, I hate to say this, but maybe they was around some tethers that they were able to rough up like that, and they probably figured it was gonna be cool. I mean, let me talk to you white immigrants, especially you South Afrikaners that's come over here. You better understand that the shit that you heard about us, it don't do it justice, okay? We will go from 0 to 60 in a second. Hey, look, you can say what you want. Some people might let you off with a roasting depending on where you at. But the minute that you put your good for nothing dick beaters on one of us, boy, we don't tell you not to do it, especially down south. We like, I wish you would, motherfucker. We the wish people, okay? We have wishes and hopes. Like, bitch, I wish you would. Like, ooh, I hope you do go ahead and decide to put your hands on me and make threats. Oh, man, I'm going to have a good time with your ass. Boy, y'all just don't understand, boy. Hey, hit that motherfucker so hard, boy, they have a damn spiritual experience. They realize all they sins they need to repent for. They don't understand, boy. You put these fucking foundational black American guy hammers to their ass, and they got hands and feet put them over there in Cincinnati. So I bet you they understand now. But see, you see how the white supremacist media get on cold. Oh, they got so much sympathy for him. Oh, my God, they attacked him. Oh my God, it was so horrible. Oh, the humanity. How about you do one simple thing? That doesn't have to happen to any of y'all. Man, I'm over here laughing, can't barely get it out. That doesn't have to happen to any of you white folks. Leave black people alone. Keep your motherfucking hands to yourself. Okay? Yeah, look, black people don't walk around here fucking with nobody, man. Y'all notice that? Come on now, especially people my lineage. We don't run around here looking for no problems, man. We really don't. You know what? I got to take it this far. Even most of the YNs don't be running around here trying to get at motherfuckers like that. Unless you fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? They might crack a joke or something here or there, but for the most part, they don't run around fucking with people like that. I got to give it to them on that now. The greater majority of the so-called YNs, they don't bother nobody. But see, you better understand, white folks. And for those of you that are new here, you better ask some of the white people that's been over here. You know when y'all get together in good old white circles where ain't no black people around, you better have that conversation with them because they will tell you. If they honest, they'll be like, hey. Don't you do that. This is Cincinnati, Ohio. Don't go over there. Hey, hold up. Don't do that. This is Mississippi down here. Come on now. Alabama, Georgia, stop. These are different set of Negroes. Look, West Coast. Hey, don't do that. don't do it. I'm trying to tell you, man, y'all better get an education about my people over here. We are not the same as continental Africans and Caribbean folks in their homeland. No, we are not. We not the same. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, watch this. Let me ask the chat room. Brothers and sisters in here of my lineage that are foundation of Black American freedom, before we move on to this next segment, let me ask a question. For the most part, anywhere that a white supremacist decide to put their hands on us, do we hesitate to go ahead and get some straightening with that? Do we? Do we hesitate to go and get some straightening anywhere where they go ahead and decide to get bold and put their hands on us? Because see, I got another question on my ass right after that, okay? Do we? Let me know in the chat room. I want to know, do we hesitate? Let these white folks know that's over here snooping and watching. Do we hesitate to go ahead and get immediate straightening when them folks get froggy and start putting their motherfucking hands where they don't belong? We ain't touch nobody. See, I think a lot of you were emboldened by what happened when that coward Daniel Penny, who was a disgrace to every branch of the military, even the one he served in, I think a lot of you were emboldened. You thinking you're going to be a whole lot of Jordan Neely. You better understand what I said. Everywhere in New York, a lot of tethers up there that are standing around, they used to being abused by white folks in their homeland. You get down here where more of our numbers at, we don't play that shit, okay? He would have lived had he been down here. You better understand who you dealing with. Now, the next question I have to ask you regarding, Alabasters behaving badly. Well, that's a series in itself. Alabasters behaving badly. Next question I have to ask is, once they cross that line, family, do we have limits to the amounts of ass whooping that we shall administer? Are there limits to it? I need to know now, because, some of you might have limits. I don't, okay? I'm the brother, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. I'm saying this way. There's some people that know me, and it's like, hey, man, if you out somewhere with this brother, you come fucking with him. It's some people that be like, let me move out the way, bro. Nah, you done picked this fool over here. Why? Like, some people may try to talk to you. Hey, man, let it go, bro. Go ahead. Don't do that. You better pick something else to do, because once you start, I'm going to tell you like I was taught in my youth. My father taught me when I was a kid, he said, hey, son, if anybody put their hands on you the wrong way, he said, tell them motherfuckers, never mind the music, just keep dancing. Like when you commence to going to work on their ass, hey, you let them know you picked the wrong person to fool with, okay? I'm just saying, man, hey, Kermit H. Wingfield said everybody can get it. You damn right. Neutralize the threat. Mr. Sam said he have a limit when my feet get too tired. Hey, boy, y'all don't understand. That's a Georgia brother right there. Hey, listen, Mr. Sam is right. See, cause down here, let me tell you something about the Georgia brothers, man. We have different assorted types of footwear we like to wear down here. Some people like Nike. Some people have Adidas, Reebok, the like. You know what I'm saying? You got assorted footwear people love to rock down here. Okay, but one thing we don't mind is giving these shoe companies some free advertisement and stomping a whole print of a bulletin all over your ass. See, sometimes If you fool with people down in the South, you will look like a walking shoe billboard. I'm trying to tell you, hey, boy, look, they won't be trying to treat you medically. They'll be like, this gentleman is a gold mine of advertising. Like, sir, I know the niggers stomped your ass into the pavement, but let us get a few pictures of you. You got all types of advertisements tattooed on your ass where these black people have tap danced all their damn shoe brands into your flesh, okay? And you know you got white skin, so it's going to show up pretty good because it's going to be stomped in there and it's going to turn red, okay? I'm just saying, y'all better leave my people alone, man. Now, Dr. Buckenstein right here, RG3, the Sambo, and he'll let you get away with that. Most of us ain't having that, okay? I'm just saying. I'm just trying to tell you, man. But anyway, family, I digress. We going to move right along here because, see, we got some more teaching to do regarding this situation. So now we're going to analyze even further what happened here. And I'm going to let this report play because I'm going to be stopping it where it need be to break some things down that I actually kind of took issue with.
Update. Shaquille O'Neal, Shaq, has threatened RG3 over him disparaging Angel Reese. Here it is.
Speaking of man, RG3, tweet another monkey post about my girl Angel Reese. I'm punching your face. Okay? It's enough. Like, I don't usually do stuff like this, but just stop it, bro. You got your job, you got your podcast, leave my Angel Reese alone. I'm the one calling her and telling her not to respond. Stop it. That's the last time.
Put her full mask. All right. Here we go. In an update, Shaquille O'Neal isn't having it when it comes to criticism of his mentee and WNBA star Angel Reese. And he made that crystal clear during an appearance on the Off the Record podcast this week. Shaq took issue when Griffin chimed in on the discourse about a racist photo edit of Reese's NBA 2026 cover. However, as he condemned a racist photo edit of Reese's NBA 2000 cover, he also threw fuel on the fire by claiming that Reese hates Caitlin Clark, which was really his main purpose in the post in the first place. Let me pause it for my good brother, Dr. Rashard Richards starts in here because you saw the post that he put up there. That's what I was speaking about. Like I said, RG3 didn't create it. A white supremacist did it. He reposted it. And then he had this goofy ass trolling message above it, knowing what his intentions were. But see, this is something that I thought about when I first saw this. Shaq shouldn't be the only one. And shout out to Mark Henry for this. And I've been critical of Mark Henry and his buck dancing on certain things, but shout out to him for this. Okay, but it shouldn't be just Mark Henry and Shaq. It should be a litany of black men saying, hey, man, first of all, that's some sucker shit you did, you big buck dancer Sambo. But beyond that, why is your bitch ass in the middle of any of whatever's going on between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark? First of all, from what I see, Angel Reese don't want to talk about that girl. They keep trying to instigate shit by asking her about Caitlin's strong face, look like Lurch's sister Clark. Y'all know I'm right about that. Who gonna tell me that Caitlin Clark don't look like Lurch from the Addams Family? Back to business, I really do think that is Lurch from the Addams Family in a goddamn wig. That's exactly what that is. Caitlin, my ass, that's Lurch. Lurch, we see your ass. How you gonna identify as a chick now so you can play ball? That ain't right, Lurch, you big overgrown anvil head some bitch you. Anyway, I'm gonna leave that alone. But I would like to see more brothers call that punk shit out, because if two women got an issue, bruh, what you doing in the middle of that? Now I get that you're a sports commentator. You can comment about their game. Even to a certain point, you can say, hey, I think they have somewhat of a rivalry. Okay, cool. But why are you just putting the cape on for Lurch? I get it, man. You in the alabasters. I guess he say he don't care about what they look like or nothing, man. Little old baby John Cena looking motherfucker, man. I'm so sick of them. Because I remember how all of them were just caping for, oh, she's the greatest thing. I'm like, man, shut the fuck up. It ain't nothing that great about that little mediocre white girl, okay? Get the fuck on with that, man. I mean, like I said, if somebody got true talent like that, I'll give it up. I'll be like, oh, okay. Hey, she got her. It ain't, man. She ain't did nothing. What has she done that any other black athlete in the WNBA hadn't done? Can somebody tell me? Because they talking about her little pale ass like she just hopping up and dunking on motherfuckers, huh? Get the fuck out of here. Ain't got no damn wins from college or high school or nothing, but you the greatest of all time.
Well, they have to manufacture they goddamn heroes. I'm just saying, hey, Sister Studs Ed said Joanna Lurch, man, 2025. That's exactly what that Joker looked like. Oh, strong, rigid, cement block, jawline having fuckers, man. They don't get out of here with that bullshit. But anyway, man, like I said, that they just keep talking about her like she's so great. All right, cool. You got your great white hype, okay? That's what it is. Your great white nope. That's what I call it. You know what I'm saying? Because I guarantee you, I'm going to make this prediction. I get it. Angel Reese should be focusing more on her game because I would love to see her get her skills together when she start dunking on them hoes. I really would love to see it. But I hope she improves her game to the point that my prediction come true. I think she will get a ring in the WNBA before Caitlin Clark will. I really do. I see that. I'm telling y'all, man, we'll see though. Time will tell. Time will tell. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, going back to the issue of him, RG3, the Sambo, jumping in the middle of two women's business, I'm trying to, because I get it. It's a lot of Sambos in that sports industry that's, commentators now, athletes, whatever. But just as far as where brothers come from, where most of us was raised, most of us know that's some punk shit. Watch this. Let me ask my chat room. I got brothers in here, man, from all parts of the country. Brothers, where y'all from, wherever you grew up at, is that something that was cool amongst y'all for like women to be getting into a dispute, then men jump in the middle of it, instigating or trying to take sides? I mean, I need to see if it was just me. How many brothers in my chat room, is that something that was common where you were from? Because it was frowned upon where I was from. You know what I'm saying? I mean, nah, we weren't raised that way. We're like, hey, man, if you ain't, the only way you would get involved, you trying to break it up, okay, whatever it is, you trying to squash it. But as far as like getting into the middle and picking sides, how? these motherfuckers are different, man. I don't understand who raised them, man. And I don't understand how, they go around other men and just like, yeah, that was some cool shit to do. No, you a sucker for that, man. So, hey, man, I just hope we get to the point where more men will be like, hey, man, you a punk for that, bruh. You don't get no cool points for that. Now, it might be some white men, some anti-black racist white men might co-sign your bullshit, but the brothers ain't on that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, man. But anyway, I want y'all to hear Dr. Rashard Rich's thoughts on this. Let's let it continue.
Say this about Shaq. I know Shaq. He's a remarkable human being. Him and I do a Christmas toy drive every year together. And we try to make sure that it is thoughtfully done with opportunities for fun, for learning, and for connection. And obviously a bunch of toys. All right. He's a good-hearted human being. Very good-hearted human being. For him to say something like this, he doesn't say it lightly. Let me put it that way. Griffin's original post claimed he had, quote, been quiet on the Angel Reese front because she allegedly shared content that led to the death threats against his family. He went on to assert that people in Reese's, quote, inner circle told him she hates Caitlin Clark due to constant media comparisons between the two players. The comment sparked immediate backlash, with Reese and her mother even calling out Griffin for lying about the situation. Similarly, sports commentator Ryan Clark called out RG3's strange fascination with Angel Reese. It is quite strange. And here's what Ryan Clark said back in May.
The one thing we know about RG3 is he's not having conversations at his home about what Black women have to endure in this country, about what young Black women and athletes like Angel Reese have had to deal with. You haven't been able to do that because in both of your marriages, you've been married to white women. The whole time that he's mimicking Angel Reese and bobbing his head and moving his neck while he's doing this whole piece, his wife is in the back amening and clapping. When I worked with RG3, he would make all of these sort of corny jokes about milk and how much he loved it and how important it was. And he always points out on social media the color of his wife's skin, as if the color of her skin is what makes her special, as if the color of her skin is what makes her a good wife. What Black women deal with a lot from Black men who have chose to date or marry outside of their race. They always feel like they have to go the extra mile to prop up the woman that they're married or the woman that they're with over Black women by denigrating Black women.
Now, see, you know, I saw the original drama between Ryan Clark and them because, you know, like they found out about Ryan Clark, you know what I'm saying, playing in the snow, what have you. But that regardless, though, I tend to agree with the brother on his sentiments there in that clip because, see, you got to understand something, man. First and foremost, when you see some buck dancing sambo like a RG3 or even his female counterparts that would do it, you sitting up here being disparaging of your own people in front of them folks to impress them. Okay, where's your equivalent in white America that will sit up there with their people and mock their own people, especially taking the side or co-signing a black person? I have yet to ever see it in my lifetime. Okay, I've yet to ever see it. Look, even y'all ever seen like these different events when they'll get together and roast each other? They'll draw the line even with that. If it's around black people, ain't but so far they're gonna go with that. You know what I'm saying? But see, then you have some of our own that's willing to go above and beyond to show them folks that they are their favorite plantation pet. Okay, that they trying to show them that. I mean, it's like at some point, how much buck dancing you got to do, man? Huh? You got your little lice-headed alabasters over there. Hey, man, ride off into the snow and just leave black folks alone because no matter who you date, you don't have to disparage your own people. You don't. Because, see, look, here's something I always said, too. If you have a black man that's dating a white woman or a black woman that's dating a white man, if I was a white person, and this is something for you white people to think about this, listen, because I know you're listening. Damn it. If I was a white person, man, and the black person that I'm dating was always talking about other black folks like that, I'll be like, wait a minute. Nah, you must not really be over them because you keep talking about them. I'm not talking about them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, I got you over here for whatever purpose I got you for, and you steady talking about them people. I ain't gonna lie, I would take offense to that. I'm just saying. But, you know, I want y'all to hear what Dr. Rashard Richards is about to say about this. He got some thoughts here, man. Let's let it continue.
Isn't that something? All right, Jackson, the soccer continues. RG3, what say you?
RG3 said, leave that white girl alone, damn it. he said, get off her back, man. We trying to clear the path. Life been too rough for her. I mean, yeah, it kind of seemed like, because, you know, I really don't keep up with stuff like this very often, but I think it's pretty plain on his face of the type of stuff that's going on. You know, RG3, he wanted them like, black people got to stop playing the victim and stop being stupid. Everything's our fault. You know, like he wanted them people. I didn't even know he like made them jokes about like milk and all of that type of stuff. I did know that he had a thing for white girls. And if that's your thing, then do your thing, brother. But, you know, I guess maybe he got to justify certain paths that he took down by going hard after Angel Reese. I saw her play live a couple weeks ago. She was good. They won. They beat LA when they came through, and she was you know, doing her thing. Yeah. But yeah, you know, I think he one of them guys that doesn't really like what he sees in the mirror, and he might pull a Sammy Sosa in a couple of years. So we're gonna have to keep our eyes out.
Yeah. Love who you love. You don't have to disparage another demographic because that's not who you love. Very simple.
Absolutely correct. The only problem that I have with the way Dr. Rashard Richard ended that, hey, I would let it be known that you do not have to disparage black people because that's who's being disparaged here, okay? And see, being a little attack coon, okay? Because look, just look at him. I got to call it what it is. Look at this goofy bastard right here with that face. He do look like a little old coon. A little old cheese-eating, grinning coon. And I'm going to tell you, the little alabasters of yours, boy, she look like the spawn of Satan, boy. That bitch eyes look completely evil, man. I mean, most of them look soulless anyway. But this that you chose, oh, yeah, boy. I can see her getting pissed off at him. She probably been calling him all types of N-words. Because I remember a couple years ago, they caught some little slick shit that she was saying online. I remember that. Oh, yeah, I don't forget none of that. But he do look like a little old bad haircut mutant coon. You can tell he be going to white people to get his haircut. What black man keep a fucked up hairline like that, man? Man, that little shit look like somebody took a goddamn can opener and cut your shit. Raggedy, disgraceful son of a bitch, you. I really wish, look, Sam, family, let me tell y'all something. If I had my way, the curse for cooning would be, okay, you cooning that hard, you cannot have melanin no more. The Lord needs to extract all the melanin out of you. You need to become white. Your shit need to just go ahead and lighten up, and you need to go in and be over there with them people. You disgracing the uniform of our skin. That's a damn shame, man. I'm telling you, boy, that don't make no goddamn sense, man. Cooning and buffooning that hard. But see, we not done yet, though. We got to analyze something else because y'all know we got some other bed bucks, okay, that had to chime in on it. I just got to call them what they are. Oh, boy, Shannon Sharpe, you out here retiring OnlyFans thoughts. Basic alabastrous bitches at that. Boy, that's a damn shame. Some of these goofy Negroes, man. And look, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I don't care which one of them it is. A lot of these athletes, I might do that program about why their self-esteem is so low. Because before we get into this, family, how many of y'all in the chat room saw that situation where one of these NBA players, I think on the Lakers, he's being accused of flying this chick out, and then it come to find out that she didn't want to smash, and he left her ass in Turks and Caicos. And when I saw what it was that he was flying out, I'm like, oh, shit, she got the Miss Potato Head package. BBL, tatted up, ain't all that to look at. The only thing they be looking at, I guess, is how light-skinned they are. And I'm like, first of all, you better stop that flying these bitches out. They really want to fuck with you. They paying $1,000 to see Chris Brown. You mean to tell me she can't get her own plane ticket to fuck with you? But see, someone gonna have to get a diddler charge before they learn about that shit. They hard-headed. They don't believe fat. Alabaster legal meat is greasy, but they gonna learn. But then again, I looked at her though, and I'm sitting here like, bruh, if you were gonna do it, this is what you choose? So some of these dudes' self-esteem are so damn low, man, which is why we've been saying this for years. You can get money and still be a lame. You understand? That's crazy as hell, man. You know, but see, let me say this to any woman though, because I saw a similar situation. Women, you don't go nowhere without money, even if you invited, okay? Because I saw another situation I'm probably going to cover on Patreon soon. There were some chicks, and I recognized one of these social media influencers. Oh, boy, she got a hell of a story. I'm going to say that for Patreon, though. But bottom line, y'all probably saw the clip. It was two chicks, and you already know when you hear the name DDG, it's going to be some shit. DDG and I think Benny the Don, or whatever the fuck his name is. They was on some yacht, and they invited two chicks to come on the yacht with them. So, y'all, the situation was like this. They get invited on there. They come there, and it was a situation where they were going to order some food, right? But these motherfuckers got on there, and they come to find out they were kind of broke. You know what I'm saying? So, the guys ended up paying for the food for them or whatever, but I'm like, you game goofy bitch, you going to go on somebody else's shit and not have no money? What if you need to do something and it's an emergency and leave? Boy, some of these hoes be hustling in reverse, but see, I blame these gang goofy simps for keeping these broke, dusty bitches around. Because see, I'm going to tell you something, dog. For me, before we get into this, I would kick their ass off because, man, them broke hoes the main one that's trying to sue their stupid asses. Think about it. You brothers better start thinking that if you have something to lose, you can't hang around broke bitches, man. Look, because the chicks that's got bread, man, they less inclined to be trying to set you up and pull some kind of goofy shit. They're going to have to learn the hard way because, you know, DDD little retarded ass. Yeah, I'm calling what he is. That boy don't have good sense. It ain't going to be long before he end up getting caught up in something. And I don't know too much about that Benny the Dunn guy, but, you know, he cracking jokes on about how broke they are, but shit, you chose to invite their broke ass onto the boat. Don't worry. Be looking out. Those of you on Patreon, it's coming. We got a lot of stuff coming up over there very soon. But anyway, I digress. We're going to get into what the other bed buck that's, you know, going through his little ordeals here because it's going to be more lawsuits coming now that he's paying. Probably going to be some charges soon because they're going to try to send him with a dealer. I want y'all to hear what Shannon Sharpe had to say about this RG3 thing. Let's get into it.
Shaquille O'Neal, he's had it with RG3. RG3 decided to repost a racist edit of Angel Reese. NBA 2K26 cover, which drew backlash for amplifying the post, even as he insisted he was calling out racism. I believe you could have called it out without retweeting it. That's just me. We're going to discuss it in a minute. Shaq told RG3 to stop with his post about Reese. RG3, another monkey post about my girl Angel Reese, and I'm going to punch you in your effing face. Okay? It's enough. Like, I don't usually do stuff like this, but stop it, bro. You got your job. You got your podcast. Leave my angel alone. I'm the one calling her, telling her not to respond to effing stop it. That's the last time, Kay. Thank you. It's a shame all this stuff you did in your life, you're going to be remembered for the pod. You're going to be remembered for your podcast. That should tell you you're not that effing great.
Let me chat if you can hear me okay, because before I start cooking, I want to make sure that y'all can hear. Okay? And let me know if you was able to hear everything that Shannon Sharpe was saying. And if not, I will run it back so that you can hear it, okay? Me Blackfish in chat if you can hear me okay. Because see, I got to make a point. I want this to stick with everybody that's over here on this broadcast tonight. All right? Y'all hear me all right? All right, cool. Okay, so y'all didn't hear that? Okay, well, we'll run it back. Because, see, you know, I'm going to save my point, and I'm going to run this back a little ways because I want y'all to hear what he said, and I'm going to let you know what my issue with it was, all right? We're going to run this back one more time, man, and then I'm going to make my point.
This edit of Angel Reese, NBA 2K26 cover, which drew backlash for amplifying the post, even as he insisted he was calling out racism. I believe you could have called it out without retweeting it. That's just me. We're going to discuss it in a minute. Shaq told RG3 to stop with his post about Reese. RG3, another monkey post about my girl Angel Reese, and I'm going to punch you in your effing face. Okay? It's enough. Like, I don't usually do stuff like this, but stop it, bro. You got your job. You got your podcast. Leave my angel alone. I'm the one calling her, telling her not to respond to effing stop it. That's the last time, Kay. Thank you. It's a shame all this stuff you did in your life, you're going to be remembered for the pod. You're going to be remembered for your podcast. That should tell you you're not that effing great. I don't want to be remembered. I don't want to be remembered for Shaq's big podcast. I do not. Like, leave those girls alone. You already spoke about it. Let it go. Me personally, I believe RG3 could have made his point without retweeting it. I do. I don't believe he had, because with his following, I mean, bro. Make reference. The cover in which someone used, you know, obviously this is a racist. It's unnecessary. It's uncalled for.
Now, let me pause this right here, okay? Y'all gonna find what I have to say very harsh, but you know, we don't sugarcoat things over here on this platform, okay? Family, I've often said that when it comes to athletes, you have some exceptions to the rule that are athletically gifted and very intelligent. But oftentimes, when it comes to many athletes, I don't care what race they are. So I'm not just saying black people. But oftentimes, athletes spend so much time honing their physical craft that they don't really develop anything else. They definitely don't develop mentally or common sense-wise. They're great and look like geniuses when they're competing in whatever their given sport or field is. But again, I say I don't care what race of them it is. A lot of them are not the sharpest knives in the drawer. Now, why would I say such a thing as this? Well, I'm finna go here with razor blades and roller skates on because Shannon Sharpe, you and your fellow buck dancing bedbuck over here, okay? How in the fuck do you stupid ass Negroes not recognize that he wasn't making reference to nothing? The man was trolling. I'm gonna tell y'all, man, I have zero tolerance for stupidity. And when you do that and you have that type of platform like they have and the type of name that they have, you make most black folks look like we don't have no common sense. You really do. You do. Because, man, any of y'all that saw that initial post, you could tell that there was nothing good faith about it. You know? Yeah. So y'all, can y'all hear me okay? Hold on, let me check. Okay, yeah, I hear some feedback. Give me just a second, y'all. Oh, yeah, because see, they don't want me to cook. Give me just a second. I'm going to do something real quick and make a readjustment, then we're going to get right back to it. Hold on, hold tight. Okay, family, let's see about now. How's this sound now? We got it worked out? Let's see. How's this sound, family?
Okay, family, let's see about now.
Still some feedback. Hold on. Let me check something else out here, man. 1 second. Hold tight. Oh, yeah, see, they trying to stop me from cooking them, but I got to do it, family. Hold tight. All right, let's see what we got now, family. That coming through better? Let's see. Let me test it on my end here. That coming through better? All right, let's see what we got now, family. That coming through better? Let's see on my end. I'm still hearing the feedback. Oh, look. They're trying to keep me from cooking them. Hold on. 1 second. We're going to try something else. Hold tight. Okay, how about now, family? Am I coming through clearly? All right, let's see what we got now. That better? Let's see. Okay, how about now, family? Am I coming? Sounds good on my end. What about y'all? Give me a black fist if you hear me loud and clear. Sounds good on my end. Give me a black fist if it's coming through clearly on your end. Okay, good deal. Everybody saying thumbs up. See, listen, man. And for the new subs over here, welcome to all of y'all, man. We are well over 11,000 strong over here now. Hey, shout out to y'all and salute to you. But this is what they do when I get to frying them over here, because y'all know, hey, when I start going in, they got to protect their precious sambos and plantation pits, okay? But nonetheless, we not done, okay? Now they just made it worse, because give me some seasoning and let me get some cooking oil, because now I'm finna pick right back up where I left off, okay? Yeah. Like I said, when you have these big dumb buck dancing sambos that are athletically talented, but they're slow upstairs because, like I said, man, how in the hell do you think that RG3 was saying that in good faith the bastard was trolling, trying to feed his white supremacist audience? So I want y'all to hear the two of them that are sitting here trying to apply logic to something that I want to go out on a limb and say they know damn well that this was being done to mock that sister, and they tap dancing around it. And Shannon, I would say to you and Chad, okay, why in the hell would you play games about calling a spade a spade? RG3 is a fucking coon, okay? That's what he is. We don't need to play about that. We don't need to gaslight about it. We don't need to try to flip it and do all these mental gymnastics. Well, maybe he did this. He could have said this. No, you idiot. And I have to call you what you are if you don't realize that that's what he was doing to mock them. And see, look, let me tell you something, man. The other thing when it comes to these buck dancing sambos and silly Negroes, if you look at Shannon Sharpe in particular, okay, the bigger they are, the more embarrassing it is. Like, look at this big, dumb, stupid Negro. Okay, that's exactly what you look like when you do that. Some things, if you're not qualified to speak on, you can be quiet. It's okay. If you feel like you want to straddle the fence and calling the shit out, or if you actually too damn dense to know that he was mocking her, hey man, don't get on no microphone trying to speak for our people. And see, I apply this same logic to dealing with the Hulk Hogan situation, okay? You had a lot of Negroes trying to apply all types of existential logic to it and trying to turn it into something that was just so profound. Man, fuck all of that. He was a stomp down white supremacist. Fuck him and fuck his family too. That's it. Sometimes you got to kiss. Keep it simple, stupid. That's all you need to do with this. So anyway, I'm going to let this play, and I'm going to let you hear where they finna go, actually trying to tap dancing around, calling out the main issue. You know what I'm saying? Because see, like, look, they would have been better served if they would have said, you know what? I agree with Shaq's sentiments on this. Why don't you stay out of them women's business? That's a woman's sport. Make your professional commentary. Leave it at that. Why you telling lies about having spoken to somebody at Angel Reese camp? You know what I'm saying? Because that was most likely a lie. If I was her, and hopefully they did, I would have tried to verify that. And whoever that was, if they would have said that stupid shit, I would have fired their asses, okay? So you know, anyway, I'm tired of Negroes like this, especially men. See, it's one thing if it's the women. Not that I would be cool with it then. But when you have men, especially those that look like Shannon, big corn-fed, swole Negro man, and you sitting up here like you can't recognize when somebody's pissing in your face and telling you it's yellow rain. Then other little scoop ball head joke over here, Chad. I'm like, man, y'all bastards, boy. Sometimes it's like, when it comes to issues involving anti-black racism, put your coon capes down for a minute, man. Come on, man. You see what that is. But see, I'll also go the extra mile and say this before I let them continue their thoughts. You may have some of these buck dancing sambos that have been detached from their people so long they can't recognize when them folks are making fun or mocking them. They can't recognize when folks are making fun or mocking our people like that. They probably been detached from black society, like regular black society, so long that, you know, because look, you would have to have the mentality of going along to get along so much and turning and looking the other way off things that you know are anti-black racism. And I posit to you this, maybe they've done it so long where they really can't recognize it when they see it. Because, I mean, it's either one or the other, okay? You either willfully ignoring it or you too damn stupid to recognize when there's piss in your face and it's not yellow rain. Let's continue.
You didn't even have to bring attention to it. Just scroll by it. I saw it too. I scrolled right by it. There's no need to respond to it because when you respond to it, it brings it to the light of day and it creates conversation all over again. Like there's no need. There's no. I'm speaking on me. You know my black ass. I love controversy, but not that type. Listen, there are three things I will never engage in and rarely talk about: race, politics,
religion,
and religion.
I'm so glad that they got to this part of the conversation because yes, Chad, that was his intention, you little scoop ball head bastard. You, of course, he was retweeting and reposting that for the purposes of dog whistling to his white supremacist following that he enjoys getting adulation from for being a buck dancing Sambo that's willing to talk about his own people. Because you're not going to find no white man that will marry a black woman or no white woman that will marry a black man that'll sit up there and talk bad about their own people. I ain't never seen it. I've never seen it. But see, I'm so glad that they said what they said here because they're being honest. There's a lesson in everything. There are two things that I would never talk about: race, religion, and politics. Don't you know that this is what they train these $40 million slaves to do on these, so-called sports plantations? Them the main ones right there. Okay, I get it if you say, hey, I'm going to stay out of religion. I get it to a certain degree if you say I'm going to stay out of politics. But the number one thing, and this is where I shout out to the late, great, all-time greatest, Muhammad Ali, when it comes to issues affecting your race, your own people, how the fuck do you really stay out of that? Because even if they don't say something disparaging or do something disparaging directly to you, you still black in America, and they will do it to your black ass. You see no amount of money or status or fame or celebrity will protect you from that. They don't care whether you were one of the greatest in whatever athletic profession that you engage in, whatever sport. They don't care about none of that. Case in point, they still, even though O.J. Simpson is dead and gone, he's still guilty. Oh, no. All that, the justice system, we have to respect the law. It's the best we got. Oh, he's just guilty. And there's no way a nigga could have been found innocent of that. Any of us, nobody's guilty, innocent when you're black. Everybody's guilty. We are not innocent until proven guilty. We just guilty all the way around. We guilty even when we innocent, according to them. So you have to ask these buck dancing Negroes, man, like what kind of conditioning did they put you through to tell you that anytime it's a matter of race, you can't say nothing, but you better believe if white folks feel aggrieved and it's something about their race, they don't stay out of it at all, do they now? I want y'all to tell me, when the last time you ever heard white people expressing something to their people and then they say that they can't talk about it? Any type of tragedy or anything that happened affecting directly their people, they don't be quiet about it. I don't care what profession they in. But you got these big old corn-fed bastards right here that, talk about race, religion, or politics. Okay, the other two I can give you, but how you detach yourself from your race when you're black in America? But they're going to tell us more about their thought process. I like this because, see, one thing I like about it, I like them to tell us what they really think without somebody hindering them, without somebody badgering them. No, we need to know where your mindset is because these Negroes are liabilities. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm going to be just brutally honest with you. I don't want these types of Negroes nowhere around me. Shannon Sharpe, you work hard all your life coming from humble beginnings to get where you are today. And your big, stupid, alabaster obsessed ass sit up here and damn near lost your freedom because look, it's probably more charges coming because you got another silver suit on the way. You sit up here and you was on a high rise with the Cat Williams interview and all the ones successes after that was doing great. And then you were willing to risk it all behind one of them when you know how the game go. You should see that. But see, you know, you can tell by looking at some of them that they really have a damn acorn for a brain. Because if you that damn stupid where you'll jeopardize your future, I don't want you nowhere around me. I'm so glad that they isolate themselves from the rest of us. Because family, can you think about it? If we was in a survival situation as black folks, see, I go a little bit deeper than most people that talk about this. A lot of people are scared to go where I go, even in these spaces. That's them. They can do what they want to do. Imagine if we're in a survival situation against some white supremacists and we got these damn idiots in our midst. Do you know how much danger we would be in? Because they would still be trying to damn humanize the damn threat. You understand? Look, let me give it to you this way. Perfect example. If we were all in the movie centers, these two fucking idiots would invite them in. Never mind, you don't need the Asian woman when you got these stupid bastards. How do I know? Look at what Shannon Sharpe did with his own life. You let the motherfucker in and there, you see what happened to you, huh? And they ain't done yet, because like I said, in today's climate, once they see that you willing to settle, oh, here come everybody else from 10, 20, 30 years ago. It's coming, mark my words. Another little old peanut head goofy over here, okay? I just got to be honest. This guy has always struck me, Chad, has always struck me as having the mindset of a child. I mean, I get it. You want to enjoy your life, but just if you listen to the way he reacts to things, and he's obsessed with non-black women too. And that's his preference, that's fine. But just that childish demeanor like that, and then the ultimate betrayal to me is you coming out your mouth talking about you won't talk about race, especially when it's clearly something that involves racism. I told you, I don't call everybody brother or sister, but we're going to let it continue.
Those are two never-ending, we'll be here all day, every day, for 24 hours a day. It's a never-ending debate when it comes to those three things. I'm not going, there's no need, you know?
It's no need. So I get it if you say there's no need to drag up religion or politics, but how's there no need when you're a black man in America to bring up race when you calling out racism? But again, they think they've transcended blackness. And see, like the good sister Mrs. L says in the chat room, with Shannon Sharpe situation, two of our own people tried to warn them about dealing with them folks. Look, hey, you can say Cat is controversial. You can say Monique is controversial. But like Mrs. L said, Cat made it plain. And this is my stance on it. Y'all know me. I don't care what situation it is. I don't care how good they look. Cat had the mindset, and he told Shannon to his face, say, man, that's the one group of women I do not deal with. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. And see, but this big stupid bedbug, let me tell you what goes through his mind. I'm going to tell you, because we're going to get to what Monique told him. He always thinks that, okay, or him or anybody like that, okay, yeah, that's what you say, but I'm the special one. They wouldn't do that to me. That'll never happen to me. Look what happened to him. And Shannon, you know you're not really that bright. So really, you can't afford to be playing over there. But see, I'm going to tell you something. I was talking with a cousin of mine. They said, you know, after this, he'll probably learn his lesson. No, he's not. No, he's not. It's going to be another white woman he's going to go deal with after this. And he's going to get caught up. And this time, it's going to be a Diddler trial. Watch what I tell you. It's coming. He's too stupid to realize that that's not somewhere you need to be dabbling around in. Because see, I already know, family, that somebody like him, they'll make excuses about what they did. Never mind saying, okay, this was a dumb thing to do. I had people telling me this was stupid. Let me kind of learn from the error of my ways and kind of correct course. Nope, they never do it. He'll get with another one and figure that, okay, I'll change this or change that and this won't happen again. Okay, we gonna see. And then Monique tried to tell his goofy ass, and I get it, to the point that, you know, some of the people were making it, oh, Monique just trying to tell him to settle down with some old woman. Okay, even if you didn't do that, you should have brought your ass back on over to the side of the fence that you're familiar with, regardless, even if you dated a younger sister. You know what I'm saying? I mean, man, sometimes, man, a hard head make a soft ass, man. And it is what it is. But see, you know, Chad over here with a little peanut head self, he gonna tell us that it's not necessary. So it's not, huh? So I guess you don't understand that in America, even if you have wealth, it's a life or death situation when you turn a blind eye to racism. And see, I say this to Chad and Shannon and anybody else that does that. I don't care if you're a black man or black woman. You better understand that there's a greater majority of people out here like me that have the sentiment when your black asses get in trouble because you've turned a blind eye to racism all this time, when you, with your platform and your voice, could have been somebody to stand up for black folks like Muhammad Ali did. Don't expect us to put the cape on for you. Because, see, I'm going to tell you what we told Jesse Lee Peterson years ago when he was out there in that white crowd. How many of y'all remember that? And that white woman pressed him and he was like, "You're racist." They're like, Jesse. Ain't no racism. What you talking about, player? Oh, no. You said racism don't exist. There's no such thing. I'm telling you right now, any one of these buck dancing bastards, these bucks of bed wenches come back talking about some racism, I'm like, no, you don't. You better not put that word in your mouth. You know what I'm going to tell them to? I'm like, you better stop being a victim. Because that's what you told your people. You better stop being a victim. You better believe it. I'm like, stop being a victim. There's no such thing as racism. Let's let it continue.
There's no need for that. I don't know. It's bad enough. I don't really talk about nobody anyway, unless they say something to me or say something about me. But I don't know what's wrong.
I mean, I think the thing is, RG3. Because RG3 has been so outspoken about Angel Reese, and he might have been trying to draw attention to it. Everybody's done turned him off, because you can't say 100 negative things and then try to post something positive and think people gonna only see the positive. It doesn't work like that. The human mind.
And again, I have to stop this big old stupid buck, because I'm like, what about that did you think was positive? See, you know what? When you have two idiots, because this is what they are, they're two idiots. When you have two idiots side by side and you don't have a counterbalance of intelligence there to say, hey guys, let's look at the post again. What about this do you think was positive? Like, you can read it and tell it was being done in a sarcastic, condescending, patronizing manner that was meant to be a dog whistle to white supremacists. But if you don't have anybody that's intelligent between these two morons, because I'm going to tell you, just like my folks have always said, you got a bunch of idiots gathered together in the same place at the same time. That's a dangerous situation. I'm telling y'all, it is a very dangerous thing when you get a bunch of morons gathered together in the same place at the same time. So now this idiot talking about saying something positive. I'm like, well, read it again, Shannon. It's like, are you not capable of understanding sarcasm? Because like you said, if he was intentionally trying to say something about that in good faith, there's multiple ways you could have done it. You didn't have to repost that over that picture, and then you would have chosen different words. You wouldn't have been trying to be tongue-in-cheek and be a smart ass, bringing up all this stuff that you was talking about prior. Because, see, then I would have posed to both of them, these idiots up here. I would have said, when's the last time you seen him do this to a white athlete? Sometimes you have to put what these idiots are running away from, which is being black in America, because they don't want to talk about them races. I would say, well, when the last time you seen him post in the same manner about any white person? Have you ever seen him do it? So if the answer is no, what would make you think that what he did here with Angel Reese was positive? It just sometimes, man, you got to have people that's next to you to pull your coat to be like, look, man, think about what you said before you said it, brother. Talking about you can't come behind that and say something positive. That wasn't his intention, you fucking moron. Let it continue.
He probably meant good, though, this time. Bro. I think he went about it the wrong way. He probably meant good based on the backlash he received on his previous comments about someone hating someone, whatever it may have been, not too long ago. And he tried to spin it and say something nice this time. But you got to be able to read the room in certain situations and understand.
Yeah, I ain't reposted
before I hit send. Is this the right thing to do? It just wasn't. And then the account that he retweeted, the account he retweeted from, had less than 100 followers.
Thank you. That's like, my point. Remember the car. I tell you all the time. People like, man, I said, because the thing is.
Here's the thing, though. I don't care whether the account had less than 100 followers or 100 million. It's not the followers, you fucking morons. It's the subject matter that he chose to repost and quote tweet. See, I keep telling y'all. See, a lot of y'all think I just be being harsh for no reason. No, let's really think about what they're saying. Family, am I reaching with what I'm saying? Is there anybody in here besides myself that doesn't grasp the stupidity of these two morons on this screen? Because see, this is what you white supremacists like. And I'm going to say it again, white folks, because I know you're over here. These are your Negroes right here. Will you please come and collect them, okay? Because we don't want these motherfuckers around us. They're too stupid to exist around normal black people that have some common sense and self-respect. Family, is there anybody else in the chat room that think I'm reaching when I go in on these two morons right here? Huh? Come on now, talk to me. Let me know. Because they keep looking at the leaves a lot that they keep going to. Well, maybe he said it this way. Maybe he could have meant this. And the account that he retweeted it from, you heard it. What the fucking followers got to do with it? It's the content that he retweeted, you moron. But see, again, trying not to address racism in any way, shape, form, or fashion. And notice this. They're not even really going into detail about why what he retweeted and quote tweeted was so offensive. You notice that with these little sanitized Sambos here? Oh, they got to keep themselves clean for white woman and white daddy. But see, Shannon, you should be the biggest brother that's calling out racism right now with your situation you going through. You would think you would be. You would think that you would be. But you keep thinking that, oh, I'm already in trouble with white woman, white daddy. I don't want to go too far. It's too late, you moron. You already black in America, no matter how much fame or wealth you have. Let's let it continue.
Is that a lot of times when people take shots at, people want to punch up. So if that's the case, they want you to lend them your audience's ear.
Audience, yeah. And then once you press send, it takes on the world of its own.
So somebody says something, they got a podcast, then Ocho and I, man, let me see what Ocho, man, I know.
See, this is the thing right here, right? This is what irks me with these types of morons. So you're trying to tap dance all around the main issue, which is anti-black racism, him retweeting a picture where they portray Angel Reese as a damn monkey. You ain't even addressing the heart of the issue. You tap dancing all around and shit. I'm gonna tell y'all, man, I can't be around Negroes like this. I can't. That literally nauseates me. I can't do it. I just can't. One, it's dangerous, okay? Because they'll be looking for every excuse to make excuses for anti-black racists around you. And then number two, it's just these the types of motherfuckers right here where you be like, you know what? Your ancestors shouldn't have came off the plantation with us. Yours shouldn't have came. We should have dealt with them before they got here. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't. Because see, white folks, these are your Negroes. We don't want them. The black of the Ace of Spades, we don't want them. Take your Negroes with you, okay? You notice that he keep on talking about the followers and then talking about, well, if he reposted it, it's going to get attention. No, that was the intent. It's like nowhere in these two little small pea brains that they say, hey, maybe he was doing this on purpose. Thought just never crossed your mind, Boy, I see why they had to be after these boys, because I bet you these was some stupid son bitches in school.
Ocho and Unc gonna respond. Okay, we respond. Then let me go see what he said. Now we've taken our listeners, our subscribers, our followers, and directed them to there.
Right.
Nah.
Yeah.
So, okay. You hear this crap that he's saying. You think RG3 did that because he wanted to direct more followers to... Oh, God. This idiot. And at this point, a lot of y'all probably think that he really doesn't understand. This motherfucker, this idiot knows what he doing. He does. He can't be this damn dumb. I'm sorry, y'all. I got to call him on it. I believe that what he calling himself trying to do is trying to handle it in the most milquetoast way possible. But again, this is what I mean when I say we don't sugarcoat certain things. Not when it comes to anti-black racism. Now, you can make the argument and say if you want to tilt two and the tulips around the religion or the politics, all right, then knock yourself out with that. But when it comes to something that affect our people's lives, so you basically showing us that if you were in a situation where you had to represent black people, you too damn incompetent and cowardly enough to enunciate what the problem is and call it straight down the middle. You want to go all around and tap dance. But your oppressors won't do that. So you see what they're doing right here? This is not a harmless crime, family. Let's let it continue.
Like, don't punch the man in the face, man. They're mad at me. Look, Shaq like who he likes. And Shaq is a guy, if Shaq for you, you can't do any wrong.
Oh, yeah, you good.
You can't do no wrong.
Hey,
that's how he is. Shaq is a big, fun-loving guy, but he's a loyal guy.
Yeah. Great personality.
He's a very loyal guy. And when he likes somebody or he rock with you, he rock with you to the end.
Hey, I got a funny story, man, about Shaq, man.
What that?
I went to a Laker game. You know, me and Shaq, we got into a fight. We got into a fight by at Krispy Kreme Donuts, boy, off of Crenshaw, across the street from Louisiana Chicken.
Shaq owns a couple of Krispy Kremes. I know he did own that one. I think it burned down. I think they built it back up. That was on Ponce in Atlanta.
Yeah, so I know.
This is hilarious. The sister Mrs. L said, honestly, Shannon got a text saying he better cool or he'll be getting ready to retire another white, black OnlyFans. Hey, sister, I believe he did get that text, man. They're like, all right, boy, listen. You want to keep what little penis you got left, you better get on here and you better not call out what the main issue is. Tell your little buddy Chad, we got our eye on him too. We got some dirt on him. We'll drop it on him tonight. I can see it. Hey, man. You know, it's just amazing that, okay, at least Shaq had the guts to call out what the problem was. Even Mark Henry went more direct on it, even though he didn't go into specific detail. Both of them brothers was like, okay, nah, we see what's going on. Wasn't nothing being done in good faith. So these two idiots, Tweedledee and Tweedledumbass, they get on here and I ain't gonna even address what the most offensive part of it was. And boy, some of these Negroes, and you know what's funny though, family? Here's the thing about these types of sound bowls, right? They don't understand that it's not business as usual because they're not connected to the Black American grassroots, the foundational Black American grassroots. They don't understand that with delineation, this type of bullshit right here is high treason. Oh no, it ain't gonna be no more of this stuff where you just coon and buffoon it up or you ignore racism and then think you're gonna come and get love around your people. Nah, we ain't forgetting nothing. All of us are under scrutiny. Hey man, look, if I was to come on here one day, hey, can you imagine this family? We got to go before I let these idiots finish telling the story. Can y'all imagine one day if you came onto this platform, like, yeah, man, look like GBS to change the intro up. And it's the white ocean now. Oh, I done jumped on camera. I'm like, yeah, let me turn my camera on. Look at my snow queen, y'all. Oh, boy, I'm just cooning and buffooning it up. I got me a big-ass steaming plate of butterized biscuits. Yes, I said butterized. Oh, they butterized, they up here, man. And then also with the white woman sitting on my lap, I got Jason Hamhock, okay? That's why I call Jason Whitlock. He's Jason Hamhock. I got Jason Hamhock patting me on the shoulder. About time you came over here with us. About time. Then Rosamund, bleep, 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 bleep. Welcome to the team. Bleep, 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 buck dancing. This is where it's at. Bleep, 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 bleep. Can you imagine? Boy, hey, it'll be like you all of you have seen the Marvel Avengers movies, right? Can you imagine they'll welcome me to the team, man, the Coon Avengers, boy. Man, y'all be like, brother, what have you done? How have you sold out like this? What did they do? Can you imagine? Oh, and look, this how you know it's gone, man. This how you know I'm gone, right? If the white woman sitting on my lap put a puppy up to me, I just let the puppy lick me in the face. Oh, you not? Oh, boy, they done got him, bro. It's over with. And he ain't coming back. He gone, boy. Can you imagine? I couldn't do it, boy. Man, I couldn't live myself doing that kind of crap, man. But see, some of these Negro, boy, hey, they can't wait to turn on their people like that. It ain't nothing they can do to get me to go that route. I'll tell you. So y'all ain't got to worry about that nightmare of a scenario I just gave y'all. But just imagine, boy. I come over here, boy. You hear some Taylor Swift playing and as the intro. Yeah, damn it. Ain't no way, man. I promise you, man. Y'all ain't gonna never get that over here. Let's let it continue.
Oh, Shaq probably gonna remember Shaq, and I know you probably gonna see this. We had that fight. I forgot who y'all played. I picked Shaq up, I slammed him, and I hit him 3 times in the face. Bum, 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 bum. And he tried to get up, he tried to grab me, but I went through his leg because he was so tall. So
I'm trying to figure out how you hit him in his face. I'm trying to figure out how you hit him in his face.
Because he got in my face, like he bent down, and he thought I wasn't gonna hit him. So I caught him with 3 quick ones, pop, pop, pop. And then he went to grab me, and I just ducked up under him like a little kid.
I got to come back because see now I got to clown these 2 idiots. Family, I'm finna put an image in your head that you ain't gonna never forget. Y'all ready? Cause we're being petty over here tonight. Cause you know when I don't respect you, I'm gonna clown you. Okay? And Chad, and you know what? A part of me wants to be petty and just let him know that I said it. Cause I don't mind repeating it. I'm finna put an image in your head. You ain't gonna never see him again the same again. Don't Chad over here, Chad Johnson. Don't he look like Jiminy Cricket with some sunglasses on? Don't he look like a bald Jiminy Cricket with some sunglasses on? Oh, you ain't gonna unsee it. If I saw it, you had to see it. He really do, man. Little old cricket looking fucker, you.
I ain't talking about race, religion, and politics.
Man. Hey, man, if I saw it, y'all had to see it too. Let's let Jiminy finish telling the story here. So, bastard, you.
Pick him up.
Kid, duck up.
You pick him up like this.
No, I wasn't gonna pick him up. I just went on the other side and I threw my setup. Like, I mean, what you trying to do? And that's how I ended. The police came and they ended. So technically, I beat Shaq ass.
Do you want us to set that up?
Well, me and Shaq, no. I'm saving everything for James Harrison. I'm saving everything for him. I just thought, the world should know about that little fight me and Shaq had outside of Krispy Kreme, and it was all behind some donuts. It was also he took one of my glazed donuts. I'm like, damn, really? And that's when he came down. He looked down at my face.
Yeah, it's
and like I was nervous. So my reaction, it just because I was boxing back then. Because when he was with the Lakers, I was heavy in the boxing. So I just hit him with a 3-peat, pop, pop, pop. And he went to grab me, and I went through his legs like a little kid. And then the police came.
Yeah, I think we've all got sometimes fake accounts and we retweet stuff. I don't even, if it ain't our stuff for Club Shay nightcap now with you, I ain't retweet that.
You hear this moron, he gonna come back to it. See, God damn it, Shannon. You think that they tricked them into reposting something? I mean, why would you say something that moronic about that particular situation? Oh, but can y'all imagine Negroes like this around white folks in their heyday in their career? The white folks always knew they could be comfortable around them. Because see, look, we already see with Shannon with the text message that come out there with with his retired OnlyFans thought. All that race play crap, you know they let white folks say the N-word around them. No problem. I guarantee they do. Cause these look, white people, these are your Negroes, okay? This is your archetype of Negro. Go look, I don't care how big he is. Some of you might be intimidated. That don't mean nothing. When these little pea-brain motherfuckers like him espouse themselves in this way and just ignore anti-black racism, these are your Negroes right here. Please come get your Negroes.
Listen, I tweet all positivity. I tweet positivity, but what I do, so I can keep a healthy balance on my timeline, I will engage in negativity because everything can't be positive.
Right.
Everything can't be positive. You got to keep a healthy balance on your timeline. So if somebody talks shit, I'm firing right back. I need that. I need that. I need you to understand you ain't just gonna say anything because I'm going to respond to you.
Okay.
And it's a good thing. I like it. I love it. And I do it with love. I do it with love.
Well,
oh, matter of fact, I forgot to tell you too. I got a new job too.
You do?
Yeah. In Pembroke Pines. For those that are watching, anybody that lives in Miami, I'm at a nail salon in Pembroke Pines called Lilac Nail Spa. So if you need manicure, pedicure, come by and see me. I'm there on Fridays.
Now, I let that part play where Jiminy here, yes, I'm going to call him Jiminy, okay? Jiminy Cinco. It ain't no Ocho Cinco, it's Jiminy Cinco. Jiminy is talking about he's got this job at this nail salon, people to come see him. See, some of these stupid buck dancing sambos never learn. Why would you put yourself in that situation? Because, family, you can see it now. He going to be joining Shannon Sharpe. A white woman going to come in there and accuse him of something. Boy, you better have cameras and witnesses, little damn it. You better. Because, see, both of you, boy, look, these are the ones they target. We just got to call it what it is, man. Okay? These are the ones they target. And when I say they, I'm not even talking about the system. I'm talking about what the system sends at them or what they put themselves in proximity to be taken advantage of. Because, see, I guarantee you, man, any of the alabastrous women or alabastrous adjacent women that they deal with, within the first 3 to 5 minutes of conversation of talking to these fucking morons, they'll be like, oh, I got me one. These bastards here. Look, you already know when they get around white folk, they probably just be laughing like idiots. Ooh, that sure real funny. Ooh, they're grinning and cheesing everywhere. You know white people be like, oh, shit, I done hit the jackpot. I got me one. You know what I'm saying? So, man. I'm just saying, man, for me, like I said, I just can't keep these types of Negroes around us. But I thank them both, though. I'm glad they have platforms so that they can show the world there's incompetence and stupidity and why these types of Negroes are liabilities to be around the rest of us that have common sense and some type of sanity and integrity around us. We can't have these people around us. And see, look, everything I'm saying here tonight, watch is going to be some passive-aggressive smartass talking about forgiving people and all this other bullshit. I'm like, man, nah, man, you go do that. You go do that and you be around these motherfuckers that cost you shit. And I'll be the person like, see, didn't I tell your stupid ass? And you go right on over there with them. Don't come over here. All of y'all get the hell on together. You understand? Because I'm telling y'all, man, we're going to have to make separations. In order for us to get where we going as a people, we are going to have to leave some people behind, cut some folks off, and say, nope, you made your choice. Go over there with them people. Let it continue.
12-5.
Hopefully Shaq and RG3 had a conversation off the air, and they
yeah, probably. You think he did?
I hope.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. Hey.
Uh-oh. Y'all know where I'm finna go, right? Y'all know me. My long-time subscribers, you know what I'm about to say now. Did you see what just happened, family? Oh, this is your Negro white folks. Oh, this is your Negro. See, you know a bed buck done been around them alabasters too long when you start getting them little old handbag dogs and putting clothes on them. Then you put the little sumbitch up to your face and let him lick you in your face. Oh, white folks, this is your Negro. He is not one of ours. Hold it. Family, is there any black people in my chat that let your dog lick you all in your face? Or you dressing your dog up in clothes and shit like that? What these new Negroes, boy. Oh, these new Negroes. Is there any black people in my chat room that do y'all recognize this as normal behavior? My brother Project Leroy says South Carolina doesn't claim him. And this is the thing, man. Hey, he's supposed to be from my state, Georgia. God damn it, these Negroes. Oh, boy. Look, we don't claim him either, okay? We don't. But when you start putting your dogs in clothes and letting them get up close to your face and lick you all in your face, that's white folk shit. Look at the look on his face. And we done already seen that questionable attire that he's been wearing here. Y'all saw him when he had on that damn sweet pea green skin tight outfit with that loud orange man bag that you had on that Merce. And then your bow-legged ass switching and sashaying. Man, boy, white folks, come get your Negroes, okay? Get these weirdos out from amongst us. I'm saying, these are yours. They're corrupted and they're not right in the head like you. They've adopted your habits, letting your dogs kiss you in the mouth. These are not our people. You need to come get them, okay? And then look at little Jiminy here. Watch the joke that Jiminy finna make. This is how you know that these are not our Negroes. These are the white folks' Negroes. Watch this joke he finna make.
Look at Teddy Bear.
He can hear you.
Hey, what Thanos at?
Shelly, he probably in the bed, on the bed, sleep with Shelly.
Oh man. Hey, Teddy Bear. Teddy Bear, if you ever want to get away, come on down here to Miami. I'm gonna take you to the dog park in downtown, right off Biscayne Boulevard. They got them out there. You hear me? Hey, everything, dog breed, everything you could think of. Pomeranians, Chihuahuas, Shih Tzus. Take your pick, whatever flavor you want.
Yeah, you heard him up there. He ain't even say nothing about, man, or your dog all up there near your face, licking you in the mouth. See, let me tell you something, man. The white folks, those are your Negroes, just like this buck dancing soundboard on the screen here. These are your Negroes, okay? When it get to the point that you holding your dog up, even if you did a black person hold their dog to their face, those of us with sense, our dogs know better. Like, hey, these black folks don't play us licking them in the face. Come on now. Am I lying, y'all? I guarantee you, any of you that's doggos in here, your dog know damn well not to lick you in your face, even if your face was right there in their face. They know better than that. Boy, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? But see, ladies, let me tell you something. I know a lot of you look at Shannon Sharpe and be like, oh, he's attractive. Look at his physique. Well, you better ask yourself one question. Do you really want a big, colonized-minded bed buck like that? Now, I get a lot of you say you want the bag, but I'm saying they started adopting them folks' habits, because I've seen video of Shannon at the table eating with his fucking dog at the goddamn table. Now, y'all know none of us don't play that bullshit as black folks in America. We don't get down like that. And you know this motherfucker let his dogs eat at the table. Because I already telling the little funky bitch right here, I know she can do it too. Unseasoned motherfucker, you. All that shit he had to say about Angel Reese, man. And then when the brothers check you, then he started backpedaling and shit. And then you heard them two sambos that they talking about, well, they probably heard a call off air. I believe they did. Nah, man, fuck that. You heard what Shaq said. Shaq on that type of time, like, do it again, motherfucker. I'm going to punch you in your shit, okay? Let's put it in a language that you understand. And look, I get it. We don't advocate violence, but sometimes you got to straighten some shit, man. Because see, to be honest with you, man, that's the problem, man. That's the problem. It's been too many buck dancing, sambozos, and sound bits that haven't been handled by us. And until we really have a punishment mechanism in place for the coons, and it ain't always got to be something physical, if we don't have a punishment mechanism in place, they going to think that they can just violate and then waltz their ass right back amongst us. And like I said, at this point, just because they black like us doesn't mean they are us. These are white folks Negroes, okay? White people, come get your Negroes. We do not want them. Claim your people, okay? Because see, I'm gonna let Paul Mooney tell it to you again. For those of you that's over here, he retweeted the picture of a monkey. Let me remind you of exactly what monkeys actually look like.
The truth, it's like it's the end of the world. I can't take it. And you know, like you got white friends, and you know, you hear white people, they'll say, look at them, look at the black people. They look like little monkeys. They've always said that. Don't you know that's the truth? Have you took a good look at a monkey? A monkey got thin lips. Take a good look at a monkey. A monkey got light eyes. Take a good look at a monkey. A monkey got straight hair. Take a good look at a monkey. Take a good look. I thought I saw a monkey on a skateboard the other day. I saw Planet of the Apes. I ain't seen none of us in it. I saw just white folks in Planet of the Apes. Then they say we come out of trees. First white folks I saw in a tree was Tarzan. When I went to my white friend's house to play, where do you think they took me? Straight to the treehouse.
Yeah, family. I think they took a Shannon Sharpe, okay, and little Jiminy Cinco. I think they took them straight to the treehouse too, because those are their Negroes, okay. We don't want them. Listen, white folks, one of the things you're going to have to do, you say you want to make America great again. Well, part of that is claiming your Negroes, okay? They've been colonized and conditioned by you. We don't want them motherfuckers. Come get them, okay? Round them up. The bed wenches, the bed bucks. Please keep your Negroes over there with you. Stop sending them back. Look, let me tell you something. I know a lot of you white people ain't going to like this, but if you are actually down with the return to the land movement, You got to hear me out. I get it. You want your all-white town, and we want you to have it without blessing because we don't want to be nowhere around you. But what we need you to do is take your Negroes with you. I mean, if you condition them, you need to claim them. You need somebody to work your land. They'll be more than happy to do it today. You won't need no whips or chains unless you just want to beat them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they'll let you do it. But I mean, I'm just saying, these types of Negroes like this, the ones that mourn Hulk Hogan, that dehumanize our people, claim your Negroes. I mean, you need to just go ahead and start approaching them now because, you know, I know it's in its infancy stages, you know, the community to return to the land, but you're going to need some people to do some real work. And you know you sun dodgers can't handle that. So you need to go get your Negroes and put them out there. They'll be glad to do it just to receive praise from you. You won't have to pay them or anything, okay? You know, now, of course, they might, you know, you might have to pick the homeliest white women amongst you and make a sacrifice or two, okay? But they'll still do the work, okay? Because I want you to be prosperous in your new community when you return to the land because you know you don't do no work. Everything in this country was built by my people, okay? So you're going to need to consider claiming your Negroes, okay? Maybe you can build a section over there where there's a shed and you can put them over there because they'll happily live in that. And then just take them out and get them to do all the work because we don't want them amongst us. Whatever you do, please come get your Negroes, okay? So, family, I think I made my point here tonight. Bottom line, we got to start ostracizing these people amongst us that have this mentality, the RG3s, okay? The bedbuckery Shannon Sharks, Sharps, all right, whatever you want to call them. You know what I'm saying? The Jiminy Cricket sinkholes, all of them. They got to go, man. Got to draw a hard line in the sand when they start looking the other way on anti-black racism, trying to explain it for something other than what it is, or actually in full-blooded support of it like RG3. The answer is no. And we don't owe them any grace. We don't owe them any help. No, we do not. You better understand our grace is a precious pearl, and you better give that to the people that are most worthy of it, the people that make error in good faith, and the people that you actually know that do deserve some type of compassion or an honest second chance for something that they did in error that was a mistake, not a bad decision. Y'all know the difference between the two, okay? So with that said, family, I'm going to close it and leave it right there. Like I said, we're going to have more content coming up over here. Definitely, I'm going to be going into detail about some things on Patreon and a couple of things that I mentioned and about the middle of the broadcast there. I might put those two things together because, well, I'm going to say it again in closing, man. For you guys that's out there, you better stop flying these hoes out, man. I'm telling you now, you ain't got to have Diddler money to get caught up. Stop that. If them hoes want to see you, they'll get their own motherfucking ticket. Don't listen to Uncle Shark, and then when your ass is in jail, I'm not bailing you out. Don't call me, okay? Somebody try to tell you hard-headed ass, but, you know, you got to learn the hard way sometimes. To my ladies, if you invited anywhere, especially you younger ladies, take your own money. Don't go nowhere broke. That could be an emergency life or death situation for you. I get it. You're relying on your looks. You want to get this. You want to get that. You better take your own money with you, okay? And preferably your own vehicle so if you have a way to leave if you need to. I'm going to leave it there. We'll go into further detail on Patreon. Salute to you. I want you to take care of yourselves. Black first, and I will see you all in future content.